Aloha, suns and waters. I wanted to come on this morning and share with you the messages that I've been channeling. What I was hearing was somebody can come to you with the most purest intentions. You could go to someone with the most purest intentions, but if there is negativity within the imagination, someone's imagining you doing something negative to them, you imagining someone doing something negative to you, then you have the power and ability to manifest whatever that is. And so do those other people. And of course, we have free will, but there's something about um, somebody repeating this in their imagination that gives it power. It gives it power to change someone's course. I'm also hearing the quote by Einstein. He's saying something like, imagination is greater than knowledge. And we're in that energy of give and receive. And Spirit's saying this is not anything that you're giving physically to anyone. This is what you're giving attention to. I remember I said this before. Whatever you're giving attention to, that's your prayer. Spirit does love when you're in this meditative state of mind praying, but Spirit also wants you to know that whatever you're focusing on, that is your living prayer. Your prayer in, yeah, that's what it is, all right? So give, the season of giving. What are you giving your attention to? Not just in the physical, but within the mind. What are you willing to take as well? But whatever you're giving attention to, that's what you're going to be receiving. And there's something about, once again, it feels like it's repetitive, but that's what this is as well. It's like somebody could feel like it's taking long, but it has to be repeated, because now you're working with your mind just as somebody would be learning something, studying something new, going to school, working out. You don't just get results overnight. You have to be repetitive, and you also need other things to help you keep your body healthy, keep your body fit. You know what I mean? You can't just be eating. I mean, maybe some people can, but in this channeled message, you can't just be eating McDonald's every day or eating unhealthy food and then working out and expecting to see results. Same goes for within the imagination. You can't just feed your mind filth and then have these pure thoughts for a part of the day and expect results. It has to be repetitive, pure, clean thoughts. Imagining your heart's desire, imagining righteousness within self, within your community, within Mama Earth. And I was going to say it's easier said than done, but it's easier. It's easy. Spirit saying it's easy. It's not as hard as we're trying to make it. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the programming, with our childhood. And that's why from the beginning, it's been all about inner child, healing the subconscious, because you need to be reprogrammed. Your brain is being rewired. All right, so let's tap into the angels and ancestor cards and see what they want to tell you today. Repetitive, repetitive, repetitive. What do you have on repeat in your mind? What stories do you tell yourself about where you're headed? What story do you see for others? All right, angels and ancestors, let's give the collective message for the day. And that goes for all aspects in life, right? Every relationship, every job, everything. Everything. So, oh my gosh, you see, that's the vibe. We have Air Guardian, shift your perception. And the Shaman, trust in higher forces. You shift your perception and then you trust the higher forces within your mind, trusting that what your mind is imagining, trusting that what your mind is perceiving would come to you. All right. We also have Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. So you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. And this is actually something that you have to do in secret most times. All right. So I will read Air Guardian. I feel like I read this quite a few times, but we do have some new people that tap in every now and then. So let's move forward. Make sure you hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it. It also helps the message get to as most people as possible. This Capricorn full moon, what I just heard was somebody needs to charge up some water in the moonlight. Make sure you're drinking that water. When you're drinking that water, shift your perception. See beautiful things within your imagination. Speak life into that water. And I'm also hearing speaking life into self. Our body is made up of what, 80% of water? Something like that. Speaking life into self. Shifting the way you see yourself, the way you see others. All right. So Air Guardian, change the way you think, and you will change your whole reality. The Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They're guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and your greatness. All right, I have to stop at this read really quick. I know I always do this, and I know some of you is just like, damn, just read it. But something I've been doing recently, and Spirit's actually calling you all to do this, is be by a body of water. It could be a lake, river, ocean. And if you don't have any of that near you, or you're not feeling like feeling like going anywhere, Spirit's saying go. But if you're not feeling like going anywhere, they're saying to get a bowl of water and have the sun's reflection hit it, and that's where you're going to be sun gazing in this bowl of water. All right. And I'm also hearing for you to do that with the moon as well. Get the water and make sure the moonlight is reflecting on the water, and you're staring at this bowl of water. But they're being specific about going to some sort of lake, some sort of river, the ocean, where you can hear the water flowing. All right. But like I said, for those of you that doesn't have that, I don't want anybody to feel discouraged. Just take that water outside, and let it work its magic in you. I feel like you making eye contact with these elements is going to help you to shift your mind. It's going to heal someone's eyesight. I'm seeing as well. But this eyesight could be just meaning healing somebody's perception. All right, let me finish this read. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or fear that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind and go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction. but they will only open up for you if you're ready to do the internal work to support them. Oh, that is beautiful. All right. That's beautiful. And it's like, we're human, so we'll definitely get caught up in the bullshit, but it's how you catch yourself, how you stop yourself from being emotionally invested in the bullshit is what it is. Spirit's like, don't attach yourself to this because it's just passing through, and you also have the ability to shift it. All right, we're talking about some bullshit here that's going on in the islands here in Hawaii, and it's like this energy of being overcrowded, and I tried my best to shift it. A lot of us locals here, we say, damn, how will it be 5 years from now? There's not even gonna have any room. And I was like, but can we just see the beauty? There will be room 5 years from now. We're gonna see more natives on their land having space to live, having the freedom to make the right choices, make the right moves, live in a unity with one another. And I was also saying, like, for these new people that's coming here, like, they love it here. They feel safe here. And if that's the vibe, if that's why they're coming, then I'm okay with that. I want everybody to feel comfortable. I want everybody to feel safe. And sometimes that includes us being a little uncomfortable, just for a little, until spirit steps in to support, to bring about the proper conditions that we feel like living in. I don't know, that could have been a whole rant of a whole other thing there. It's not really what I want to say, and that's what it is too. It's like you're going to be saying shit and you're like, damn, that's not even me. Because the usual me would be like, fuck all these people. What the fuck are they doing here? This is native land, blah, 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 blah. But there's a different way to go about this, is what Spirit was trying to show me. There's a different way to go about this. Because the only one who's angry is you. The only one who is angry is your native peoples. The foreigners come here and they're living a peaceful fucking life. They're happy. So, I don't know. It's about shifting it, all right? I don't know what that means for you. But let's read the Shaman card. So, trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The Shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believed that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or in a negative pattern, or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In a trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and to remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. They're spiritual allies. My bad. They're spiritual allies working in your favor. And their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. The Shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between realms and connect with your guides in an extremely powerful way. So that's on page 63 which would be 9. I'm seeing the Hermit card. Definitely going on a spiritual quest. I did want to go back and see what page Air Guardian was on. 93, that's 12. That's the Hanged Man. That's what has been coming up a lot. So I'm seeing Pisces, Virgo energy here. But Hanged Man, it's like shifting your perception. You're receiving a lot of downloads at this time, but it's like you're in this space of where you're just hanging, you're just chilling. Use that time that you have to shift your perception. Your imagination can come up with infinite possibilities. So let it work its magic. So I'm seeing 3 and 9. Oh my God. 3 and 9, right? So the Shaman was 9. The Hermit, Air Guardians 12. That would be 3. So we're going right back into the 12. Right back into the 12. Right back into the Hanged Man. But then the Hanged Man, the 12 takes you to the Empress. Taurus, Libra vibes. Venus energy. But the Empress, the mother, it's like allowing the feminine side of you to be supportive of what the masculine, the mind, is focusing on. The feminine supporting the masculine. So this could be an external thing, whatever you're going through in the outside world, but this could be an internal thing. For me, it's internal, this message that I'm channeling. And it could be vice versa, right? Allowing the masculine to support, allowing the masculine to impregnate the feminine, impregnate the subconscious mind, so you can conceive. It's the immaculate conception is what it is. It's the fucking immaculate conception. Giving birth to what you have been imagining. Whatever you've been imagining, whatever you've been focusing on, you're about to give birth to it. But it's whatever that's been repetitive, all right? I love you all so very much. I do feel like I want to pause and like really meditate on this Empress energy because it's been coming up a lot. It's been coming up a lot. Make sure you all hit that like button for me. I am going to sit here and take some breaths. How about we do that? Yeah, Spirit's calling me to do that. I usually start off my videos, some of my videos, with breath work, and they're saying let's end it with it this time. So when we do our breath work, we picture a light going down our spine as we feel our cores, letting our cores rise, not our chest. Awakening the dormant spaces within the mind, allowing the blood to flow into spaces they haven't been for a very long time, acknowledging the divine within and the divines that surrounds us. And when we release and exhale, we exhale with the buzz of the bees to call them home, allowing them to pollinate, allowing us to bloom. Here we go. There's a light going down your spine. Mahalo, mahalo. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I don't know if I said this in another video, I may or may not have, but I'm going to say it again, that you have been placed in a period of confusion, possibly in a period of darkness, because Spirit wants to make you the example of how they work their miracles. Spirit being your mind, being your imagination, being you, all right? Spirit, you are spirit, body, mind, spirit. So they want to work a miracle, and they want to use you as an example of how somebody can be in this dark space but make it out on top. But Spirit saying, do you trust me? Do you trust me? Do you have the ability to shift your perception to trust me? All right, I love you all so very much. I trust you all will have a beautiful day. I appreciate each and every one of you that has been here, listening to the messages, supporting, hitting that like button. I appreciate all of you for sending in your donations. I appreciate all of you that have been emailing me to book personal readings. And just know that I'm truly honored to be here with you all. And it's such a privilege to share this space with you all. Aloha.